Sound check. Sound check. Can you guys hear me now? Hello, hello. Huh, I wonder what happened there. All right, that's odd. Okay, all right, sorry about that. Don't know what the issue was. Okay, and now my camera is all screwed up. It's like one thing or the other. It's amazing. Oh, God. I gotta fix the camera. Amazing. Always something. Always something. Good morning, everyone. Hey Google, turn on the light. All right, I'm just gonna leave it like that. All right. I am not trading, but I'll make some calls out for you guys. Woke up late. Had a nice evening yesterday. Couple of drinks, fire pit. So I was in no hurry to get up this morning. All right, guys. I think we're going down. Already? Oh, yeah. And there it is already. All right, let me make sure I am in sim here. All right. Yeah. Oh, 08. Yeah, we're going down, guys. There's probably a short opportunity all the way down here. That's the target. It may want to pull back once more, or it will just start dropping. But obviously, 3,700 will be the blockage, but we need to fill in all of this with volume. So it'll either start now, or it may want to test 15, 20 area before it goes. But if it passes 20, if it passes the top of this tug-of-war line, then it is not going down. There's poor structure above and below. So all of this here needs to get filled, and everything on the bottom. So yeah, here we are testing a little more here. Where is POC? Clear notes. Right, POC is all the way down at 69.25. So be careful if you're long. Be careful with the anchors away, because we may see one at least 10 points down, test, 3,700. VWAP is all the way down at 93. So, yeah. I would have taken, not a suggestion, not observation. I'm not giving any suggestion, but I would have taken a short here at 10. At least 10 points down. Ah, what did I say? Here we go. Here we go. And look at that. Out of the gate, I already call a 10-point trade. Woo! Wow. Oh. Yeah, if it breaks 3,700, yeah, we may even go negative. This may be like yesterday. So be careful if you're thinking about longs. It may not happen. It's going to keep going. If it hot knifes right through 37, be careful.
News, Iranian Navy has seized 2 US
no, I'm not trading.
Vessels in the Red Sea. Details.
As I mentioned yesterday, I already made, and there it is, a beautiful 10-point trade, or you could have waited until I said that it might do a pullback. You would have had a 14-point trade. Good morning. Bon dia. So, and again, it may go all the way down to 82. So this may turn out into an amazing 30-point trade. And there it is. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Because I already made my money this week and I already did a withdrawal in my account. So usually when I do a withdrawal, I get either very tight or I don't trade at all. And I made a pretty big withdrawal, so I want to make sure that I don't go negative for the week. That is why I am not trading. I don't need to trade every day. I make my money, I'm happy, I'm done. Those days of being on the computer all day long, trading every second, have passed. It's been a long time. I make my money. Sometimes I screw up and I fail, and I get tempted. I'm human, but most of the time I stick to my plan. I don't. I do not force myself. No. All of my charts right now are on sim, so even if I make a mistake, it will be a sim trade. So no, I am not forcing. It takes practice, you know. It's like I mentioned to someone yesterday. It's like being an alcoholic and you go to AA and you live day by day knowing that you have issues and you got to work on them. All right, here's the next leg, guys. This could be the next entry. Oh, it went already, but now here it can pull back a little bit, and it may go back to 3,700. So either it's gonna scream up to 3,700, try to find sellers. Let me turn this guy down. or it's going to keep going. So either it will pull back here or it's going to keep going. Oops, I don't want that. I want to narrow. So target is 82, but it may pull back to 3,700. Try to find more sellers or pick stops to keep going, or it's going to keep going already. So it needs to make a new lower low here. It needs to pass 93 to end this ABC here. Otherwise, it's going to have a pullback ABC. So be careful. I don't have a strategy per se. I watch patterns, I have my targets, and I take my trades. I don't have per se a strategy. I mean, I have many that I combined, but most of it is just pattern recognition, Elliot wave, volume, TPO. All right, so it's struggling, so it's going to pull back to 3,700. Be careful if we find clown. You call me a clown? What? Why you calling me a clown for? You call BS and you calling me a clown. First time here and you calling BS and calling me a clown. You're done. Wow. I love it. Yeah. Anybody who disrespect me, first time here, I'm gonna cut you. Oh my God. Haters. You love those haters? All right, so as I thought it would be, went all the way up to 3,700, and now it needs to resume, otherwise it found buyers. Yeah, I don't need, I'm doing this for free and people are gonna come and disrespect me. Done. He just came in this morning to talk shit. He was waiting all morning to see if I come in live to come and talk shit. He's probably a guy from a different channel. Why would you come and just talk shit? So it's probably a sim trader. All right, so let's go and start. Oops. So we already fixed some of the support structure. So here we go. So either they're gonna find resistance here, pick stops, and keep going to 82. So I would have still been in this trade. I wouldn't have gone out yet. Yeah, I tried to, but I get worked up. When I see danger, I run to it. I don't freeze, and I don't flight. I fight. Yeah, his loss. Exactly. Bom dia. So here it is. I think it's going to break again. Target is 82. Target is 82. So pull back to 70. This looks like a stop pick from people that started to go short again. Pull back again, found more sellers, and now it's trying to pick up momentum to do the next leg, next harmonic, all the way down to 82. But we're going to have roadblock at 88 because I believe that is the overnight low. Is that what it is? Why is 88 there? Oh, fantastic. Yeah, you may have another 10 points, Adrian. Good morning, everyone. That's probably it, John. I would not doubt it. I would not doubt it. I mean, why would somebody just come and talk shit without even seeing me trade? Here I am, already made a short call from all the way up here, and he's talking shit. Yeah, he's probably either blew his account or, yeah, he's trying to. Either he has his own channel or he's trying to take it out on me. All right, let's move on. Good morning, everyone. All right, let me take a look here. Let's see what is blocking us here. Oh, what's blocking us here is the VWAP. All right, but it looks like it's going to go again. Yep, and there it is. Hot knife. What did I say? Hot knife right through. Keep going, keep going. Keep going. 92 is the target. Go, go, go. I mean, 82. But official is 80, but I would get out at 82. Oh, a little bit of a pullback. They're trying to block this. They're trying to block this, but here it goes. Here it goes. Oh, they're really trying to block this. They may want to test VWAP all the way up at 94. So you don't want to, if you're short, you don't want to see it past 3,700. So where did it stop? It stopped at 82.75. Missed it by 3 ticks. Nice little call from all the way here. From 10 all the way to 82.75. Hope somebody took the whole thing. Hope somebody took the whole thing. Missed it by 3 ticks. All right. So if it could pass this 82, next target will probably be to make a new low. And we have IB. So that would mean breaking IB low. That was a nice little target. 30-point trade right out of the gate. Not even 10 minutes streaming. And I called out a 30-point trade. Wish I would have taken that, obviously, but all good, all good. Yes, I would have still been on the trade. Unfortunately, that is how I trade. I have to be brutally honest. Yes, I would have still been on the trade. Maybe not, but chances are I usually go for a solid target. I'm not seeing any signs that it is doing a reversal. So yes. Yeah, because we still have lower targets. So I might have, even if I would have seen it started to go down again, I might have even lowered my target. So yes, I wouldn't have. But this whole week, I have been getting out earlier. So yeah, most likely I still would have been on it, but all of my trades this week, I did exit earlier. All right. It may start to extend now if it holds at VWAP. So this could be the next leg down right here. And then we'll start to go and test opening price is the next target. So 71 is, so it needs to fail here at VWAP, the mid, and then next leg down will take the market all the way down to 71. Oh, they're trying to buy. They're trying to buy the Whopper. But sellers are coming in hot. But Delta is positive. Market is positive. So if it holds here, so for buyers, this is cheap price. But we still have a lot of poor structure to the downside that needs to get filled. Where is it? All right, that's gone. We did eat up some of this gap already here. Let me fix this. 55, 36, 55. Nope. All right, here we go. Okay, so we have this is a gap area, poor structure. Trying to find sellers again. I think it's going to start going again. It needs to pass 90. If we pass 90, so 90 has been a hot target this whole week. I might have added right here, I might have added one more to go and take it all the way down to opening price. It looks like it started to fail up here. Tried to keep going after VWAP. So if we see, need to see a 90 and then an 86, and it's gonna anchors away. Oh, they're trying to stop this. They're trying to stop it. Yeah. It failed at 86. So I would have added here. They're starting to add interest at 3,700, 186 waiting up there. There's all of this here behind is all resistance. It's going to be tough to pass this. If they can do it, it's going to test 3,700. But I would have been short or added. I still would have been short, and I would have added at 90. The battle of the WAP. All right, a ledge. All right, a big ledge. It's happening right now at 93. So 93 is the tug of war line. So it's got a hot knife right through 93. So obviously going short here at 90, you got to be under leverage so you can have your stop above 3,700 because you're leaning on 3,700. All right, let's see how it deals with 3,700. Here comes the sellers. He's gonna hot knife right through. Go, go, go. Wow, it's a battle. So buyers are trying to take control. They want to show that they have the strength to go through 3,700. Because then that will show that they are in control of a century number. It looks like it's working. So I would have been in trouble. Because I would definitely would have added right there at 90. So my average would have probably been down lower. My entry would have probably been at 3,500 because I would have gone short at. Where did I say I was gonna go short? I think it was right here, at 13, or was it here, at 10? I think it was at 10. So my average, because I added at 90, would have probably been 3,705. Yeah, buyers are trying to take control of this. I see sign of exhaustion. So 93 is where it has to hot knife right through. Sell sweep. Buyers are stepping in at VWAP again. But this could be the sign right here, right? It couldn't keep going, so either it's gonna bust right through, or this here is a sign that they couldn't hold it. This could be a stop pick right there. So if it bust out of here, my trade would have been over, and probably I would have had my stop down at 10. Might have gone stopped out if it keeps going, but I'm seeing sign of weakness that they're just struggling to stress this, but this could be the explosion up also. They found enough buyers, and there is this structure here that needs to get filled, so there's a lot of reasons to go up also. So IB stat is open, so market want to do break IB high or IB low. Yeah, it's looking like maybe the mid held and they couldn't get past the mid. Tug of war line to the upside is 10. If it passes 10, then it's going to go and fill in this poor structure up here.
Keep an eye on the yen, still advancing at lower here. Still down to 70. Touch up levels 950 levels. Downside we can see against the yen.
All right, let's take a look at a volume profile here. So we have a triple oh, okay. I screwed up now looking at the volume profile. There's a triple distribution. So whenever you have 2 or 3 or more, the low volume of each one acts as a area to go outside in. So the end of the distribution is down at 82, from 82.50 all the way down to 36.78. So that acts like outside in, right? But the top is 07. So now we're going to be reaching another area that it could be also outside in. So whoever wins up here is going to take control of the market. I'm still on the short side. I mean, we have a high of 27, couldn't hold. We test 3,700 again. So either it needs to go and start hitting 3,800, or we need to go down to 3,600. All right, let me look at the chat. All right. caught up on a scalp from 67, making 36. My stop, took profit. Good for you. Good for you, Jay. Nice trade. No, I don't use, no. I may, though, I'm testing a new indicator, so I'm looking at that, but order flow, I just look at the delta. I look at low volume nodes. Por que será que ambos os candles também de 15? Eu não uso candles, não sei. I don't use candles. You're welcome. Do you see anything in Bookmap? Yes, I'm always looking at Bookmap. Já arrumei uns 5 gringos e 2 aqui. Opa! Welcome all new traders. Bem-vindo a todos. All right. It looks to me like it's failing. I'm still on the short side, but the key area is going to be 93. It needs to hot knife right through 93. So it's starting to look more and more like yesterday, but trading is random, right? It's not, you can't say, oh, you know, it's a repeat of yesterday. You could use yesterday as a keynote. Okay, I'm seeing the same patterns. Is there a chance that the same thing could happen? It's not, okay, I'm putting all of my eggs in one basket and I'm, you know, going short 20 contracts and maxing out my evaluation. No, is okay. I'm seeing signs that 37 is not able to break. We came down from all the way from 26 points all the way down. We tested under 3,700. It's having a hard time staying above 3,700. So these are all clues that you need to line them up and start making your own conclusions. You can't just trust me and say, okay, the market is going short. I mean, what the hell do I know? You know? I don't know more than any of you guys, but I do have a little bit of experience, and my observation is that this is all a squeeze here, and you know, they're just picking stops, but VWAP is starting to become an issue. So this area here needs to hot knife right through, and this needs to turn into resistance. But no major stops at 3,700, no icebergs, no sweeps. So where are they? Where is the blockage at 3,700? I'm not seeing one. So next target is opening price. So yes, I would have been scared here, but I would have still been on my trade. My stop, it would have probably still been where I entered, so I would have had 6 points up, but I would have started to manage it. But I would have still been on this trade. And here we are, past that ledge, still going. Here they come again. Now they're putting a whole bunch of buy orders here. I mean, it's under the price. It looks like a buy, but we never know, right? We never know. So a lot of interest at 85. There's 200 orders. So after a big move like this could be a responsive buy. So initiative sell, responsive buy to then resume probably again from here. Because there's really no reason for the market to stop it at 85 unless they're doing again outside in. But buyers already failed here, so I would say that the buyers are exhausted and they're not going to be able to hold this. So, and there's no reason for them to really go long at 85 when you could wait for retailers to come in with you at this swing low here, right? 83. Why would there be more buyers at 85 than at 83? You'll let the market go down a little more and then you start buying at 84.50, 83 in a quarter. So this could all be responsive buying and now resume the short. Because the true ledge of the outside in is 78. So the true bottom of the double distribution is 78. But this right here would be a reason to have retailers back you on going long. You wouldn't wait for 85. And here we are, back again. See, this is the kind of shit that you need to be aware of. They're always playing games. It's their game. It's their rules. You just got to figure out what are the rules. So you don't get a penalty. You don't get kicked out of the party. Get your chips taken. So if you're going to worry about longs, you would want to worry it here. Not here. There's nothing to see. As they say. There's nothing to see. So I didn't call it, but this could have been a short opportunity. Because I was already in my trade. So, and I wouldn't have added here because I would have been scared of a break out of 3,700. So I would have only been managing my trade that I'm already short. So here I would have had no call. I would have been scared here. But here we are. Next target, I called 80. Now this, it could all end here. It could all end here. So we are within yesterday's settlement and opening price. So my true target is 72.71. So I would have been long short from 10. I would have added at 90. So since I would have added more here, obviously I'm not getting out at 82. I would have gone for opening price. In between settlement and opening price. So 72 target. So that is my next target. But we still have IB low, right? IB low is still all the way at 55. Now it would be nice if NQ starts to help and go negative. It's 14 points away. So look at 78. I say it might have ended here and it bounced right off of it. But is it going to be, is it a responsive bounce or is it an initiative? And that is for you to interpret. Right? It could just be responding to this move here. It does half a harmonic to then start going again. So we need to see it fail here to do the next leg down. The next leg down will be straight to 72. All right, let me make sure that I am on the right workspace, because I'm not seeing any stops. I'm not seeing anything. Hold on, I might be on the ETH. Let me make sure. Open workspace. How do I tell which workspace I'm on? Oh, I could look at my... All right, let's see here. No, I'm on the right one. Yeah, so no stops, no icebergs, no nothing. Look at that. So it bounced again off of 78. So it might have found support here. Outside in. Remember, I called the outside was 78. The true outside was 78. And exactly there, it found buyers. But is it done? It has to clear 85. It might do a stop pick here to again initiate. If you're a short, you don't want to see is an 88. If you're short, you don't want to see an 88. That could spell the end of this short. Right, let me check the chat, see if there's anything going on. Yes, exactly, Bones Farm. Upfit, John. There you go. Viva Roma. Settlement is at... My settlement is top of the hour, and that's at 74. I don't do the 15-minute after. Got scared when it came back up, had my stop. But you had an opportunity to re-enter. Remember, I said if it passes the ledge at 93, so you could have re-entered it here. Right here, Adrian. Feels a lot like yesterday. Yes, it does. I'm learning a lot by watching. Fantastic, John. Hey, before all this happened a few months ago, did we ever hot 43? I don't think we've seen 4,300 for a while. What's the ES high? This 52. I think it's 4,800. Once again, making some pretty accurate calls. Thank you, Douglas. Thanks for the detailed explanation. You're welcome. Santiago, hi. Do you use the max and minimum or the value area of the initial balance as reference for trading? Yes, obviously I do. Yes, I do. I do. You have to use IB high and IB low as targets and breakout zones. Those are very important for a day trader. Ended up taking that last trade up on the 1,100 a day. Fantastic. You're welcome. Open a Ninja Trade account for MES trading. Fantastic. Yeah, that's who. That's my brokerage. Yeah, if you ever need, hit me up an email and I'll send you the Treasury email. If you ever have any issues, write straight to Treasury, because I believe that they have a lot of new brokers, and they're not really good. So, yeah. It's up to you. You could do half hour or 1 hour on the IB. I go for 1 hour. Never use Renko. I need to learn. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Because Renko will remove the noise. Tira todo o barulho e você vê realmente o que o mercado quer fazer. So, yes, use Renko. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that, Douglas. Yeah, hit me up with some likes. All right, so as I said that it could have stopped at 78. It found support. Now, let's see. And we're still at the top of the box here, so still no signs that the market has reversed. So now it could be showing signs that it is over. So be careful if you're long, but we are right at the mid, so we may get sellers here to back up the shorts. So even though we passed a hot zone, there's still a chance if you're short because of the mid. I think that the market should have held more the mid when it was going down. It didn't. A hot knife right through twice. So I'm still not seeing signs that we are done on the downside. A hot knife right through the mid here. Went up, found more sellers, and we hot knife right through the mid again. So I may be stuck on a short bias, but I'm still seeing signs that we may not be done on the downside. So I would have scaled out. I didn't say that, but I would have scaled out at 78 because I did say that it was the end. I mean, I'm not in a trade, so I can't say 100% that I would have scaled out. I don't want to come across as like, oh my God, I would have gone out. I'm the best. No. But because I've added a 90, most likely I would have scaled out here. But never know. I'm not on the trade. So I might have just said, no, it's going. I'm staying because it's going through 72. So I don't know what I would have done. But most likely I would have gone out, scaled out at 78 and let the runner either go to 72 or go to IB low. But I'm not on the trade, so I can't exactly say what I would have done, and I don't want to, come across like, I'm doing everything perfect. I'm getting out at all of the right levels. No, I'm not on a trade, so I can't say exactly what I would have done. But most likely, I would have scaled out here. All right, so again, seeing signs that we may not be done on the short side. This looks like could be a stop pick right here. Again, we are at the battle of the Whopper. We are VWAP once again. Where is POC? Did we leave it behind? I think POC is all the way down. Wow, POC is all the way down at 69.50. So you could use POC as a target. We are right at VPOC. Yeah, interesting day, huh? And the low of RTH looks very weak. I forgot to mention that. Looks very weak. We have, let's see here. This here, all of this looks very weak. Even though it seems like it tested, If you go look at a 1 minute candle chart, you will see that all of this is all wicks. Wicks are usually weak patterns. So it looks all nice and pretty. Yeah, look at that. Oh, it held the channel. But to really hold a channel, you have to really be tested. It can't just be a wick. It can't just be a quick up and down. You got to really test it. On a Renko, it looks solid. But this is why I also use a candlestick chart just to look at wicks. I don't look for patterns as far as doji, hanging man. I don't look at those. I just look at the actual wicks. And to me, on a candlestick pattern, as far as wick, all of this here looks very weak. So I think there's a big possibility that we may test IB low. So I'm trying not to get stuck on a short bias, but I'm seeing signs that we are not done on the short side. That minimum, it should test opening price at 71. Oh yeah, we love our soccer. I appreciate that, Abu. Thank you. Yes, you can trade the US future in Asia. Yes, you just have to find a broker, or you could open a out of the country account. Thank you, Coelho. Appreciate that. Thank you, QB. All right. All right, let me see here. Let me get out of the chat again. All right, again, Battle of the Whopper. This 90 area has been hot. It keeps staying hot. I wonder why, because there's... Let's see, what can it be? Why this area is so hot? Yeah, I don't really see a reasoning why this 95 through 90 area has been so hot. And also we've had that 14 through 20. It's been pretty hot on the upside also. All right, let me take a look at some volume profile here to see if I could spot out a reason. It could be because of overlapping daily volume areas. Yeah, I think that is the reason. Yep, that's exactly it. Okay, so because of we've been in this area for the past what? It's been how many days? Yeah, it's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 days. So if you look at a monthly volume profile, you will see that we have a tip right here at 90 on the downside, and the upside is 37.93. So we are at the extreme edges, and the low volume node is 37.47, and that maybe is a reason also why 40 has been hot, right? 40 was a down target for me, 40 was an up target for me. So the 40 area is a low volume node, and then right here at 90 is a high volume node. So it becomes a attraction, right? Because it's the area mostly traded. So they know that they will find liquidity here, and they want to either take it up or take it down to 90 because there is liquidity. All right, so I should have looked at that earlier. I didn't. So yeah, but I did say on prior morning scenarios that 91 was a hot zone. If we cleared 91, it was areas that the market would break. I mentioned that I think 2 days in a row this week, that 91 was an area that if we passed it, we would see lower prices. So now it's looking like it's 70. If we can get under, if we can get under 70, it may go all the way to 52. So still not really seeing signs that the market is ready to go back up. Looks like we're going sideways, just filling in volume. But this here looks like a stop pick right there. So be careful. If you're long, you may want to bring down your stop, because this looks like a classic stop pick right there. And there it is, full move up. Yeah, this here on paper looks like a beautiful stop pick. So everybody that went long here, put their stops here, right? You go long at 86. You're a retail trader, you're gonna put your stop 4 or 5 points under, right? So came back down, took out all of the stops, feel to go up, and there it is, a full move up. Doesn't mean we're done, but this could be just a 10-point stop pick. Yeah, on paper, this classic stop pick right there. But then on the other side also, it doesn't look as classic, but I wouldn't call it a stop pick, but it looks pretty good too. But this one, yes. This one, I'm not sure. And here we are again at VWAP, right at 93. So market found buyers at the end of the middle of a second distribution, and they're doing outside in. Now, how far inside can they take it is the $1 million question. So top of the second, top of this distribution here is 37.07. So if it could pass this right here, longs may be in trouble. So it could find sellers here to come and do another outside in, or it could fail right up here, right above VWAP. Market is still positive. Delta is 5,200, but I'm starting to see sign of exhaustion. Yep, I'm starting to see sign of exhaustion. We may, so that might have been a stop pick on the other side. It doesn't look clear, but it could be. Now it needs to pass 87. If it can't get through 87, it will find support there to go and hit 3,700. So tug of war line is right here. Oh, okay. POC just moved up from 62. So this here was a lot of trades right here. This was a lot of volume. It didn't print as a solid one handle trade, but a lot of trades took place here. So either they bought and the market is going to go all the way up and do IB high, or it's going to go and do IB low. So something big just happened right here. Now it's up to you to interpret what it is. But to bring POC up 30 points, so this is going to be the deciding of what happens the next half hour to an hour. Yeah, that's a big POC move. I believe, what was it? It was all the way down at, I'm sorry, 69, not still a big move. So this could be a responsive buy. Not clear yet to all of this volume that took place here. Could be just responsive, and now it could just start its leg down, or it will find support here again to do the next leg up. I have nothing. But here we are again, 3,700. I have no opinion. But anytime that POC moves, usually the market likes to do a price check to make sure that we are not overbought, right? Because it made the POC move up. So it's buying or selling, we wouldn't know, but it moved from under, so you would say it's buying. So market wants to go and do a price check to make sure that we're not overbought. And that would bring the market all the way down to target. So if we see a new lower low here, hot knife right through this area here, this was a responsive buy from this move that brought POC up. Look at that. It's a small move, but it carried a lot of volume. But it wasn't the move itself by itself. It was the sand that broke the camel's back, right? Because of all of this here. There was already a lot of trades taking place. So to move POC, it's not one handle again. It's many trades taking place in a particular zone, and POC is the average of the bell that makes point of control, which is the most traded area. So this last move here was the sand that broke the candles back that made POC move up from 69 all the way up to now 92.75. And it looks like it was on the sell side. I don't trade in a prop firm. I trade my own account. I have a live account. Yeah, today, well, it's all day, but I think that most of the options trade were done already in the morning. But yes. Yeah. So, but again, they could still be doing the outside in. So you will truly know if we could break 3,700. I don't have a line. I could make one, but my POC is on Bookmap. But I can make one. So it's 92. So if you want, I can make this, I'll make a big fat red line. So here's POC. Big fat line. The smaller line, obviously, it's the price. So again, all of this trading that was taking place here with that last move made POC move up. All right, so are they going to start doing outside in now? So this could be a classic example. If we see a move down, you will see how they trade. But it's their rules. They're the ones who choose where the outside is, right? You have to try to, see signs that they have chosen. Okay, this is outside. Because the true outside of the whole profile is 14. 14 is the true, but because of the double, which now is triple distribution, is causing this area here to also be an outside. But it could be the outside of the bottom of the next distribution. So it's it's up to us to determine, are they gonna go and shoot up and do outside in from the bottom of this distribution here, or are they still playing around with the one here all the way down to now it's 75. So it would be from here all the way down to 75. So low volume node right here. This is a low volume node. So it could either be a launch to the top of the bell, or it could be anchors away to the next low of this middle distribution. So it's their rules, their game. It's up to us to try to figure out what they are doing. So after seeing the break 3,700, I would have probably been out of my trade. Because that's not a good sign, right? Here we are at 3,700 and it breaks again. All right, a lot of interest at 37.10. I would be looking for a short right here. All the way down to POC. If it breaks this here, there could be a short opportunity. But yeah, you have to be careful with the interest right above us, right? So, but there could be a short opportunity from 06 or 05 all the way to POC. But you got to be careful with the interest at 37.11. There's already 300 orders up there. It could be a spoof. But if it breaks 05, there's a big possibility that it may want to test either POC or this zone right here. But obviously, it's got to go right through 3,700. So there's going to be a lot of heat right here. So this, if you scale, this could be an area to scale. Yeah, very challenging day, huh? Not easy. Not easy at all. So if you're short, you have to have your stop above 11. You got to make sure that you're under leveraged, because 11 is a hot target, right? They're already what? There are 334 orders waiting up there, and they pulled some of the orders at 10. Hot knife right through. Let's see. POC is the target. So need to find sellers here. But this is a solid move. But again, it could be a responsive move to this. But to me, it's looking solid. I think it's going to go right through POC. So VWAP is at 93. So either exit at 93 or at POC. But then you have to think, oh, here we are again under 3,700. It keeps going right through. So are we going to go and finish this remaining leg here? Was all of this just a squeeze? That's up to you. But it could be. But so far, almost a 10-point trade here. Yeah, it's got to clear 96. If it clears 96, big chance that we're going to go under POC. If it could clear this zone here, I'm going to go under. I'll probably go down to 85. Wasn't 85 that stop pick that I called out? Yeah, I believe it was right here. So if it could pass POC and VWAP, it's going to test 87, 85 area. So scale out at POC and then let a runner go to 84, 85. Yeah, it's got a hot knife right through 96. Otherwise, it will not happen. Otherwise, they are doing inside out. And now it's going to go and take the market to 14. But I'm still on the short side. I mean, why are we under again 3,700? Why wasn't there enough blockage or a stop, a big stop or an iceberg? Maybe I'm stuck on the short side. I'm stuck on a bias, but it just makes me think. But retailers will definitely go long here, right? And maybe some of you are even going long here. But it struggled to pass that 96. This short could be over, or it's forming an ABC. A, B, and then C down. But you can't forget about that 11. That 11 is still up there. So all of this is all trade management. Let's see if they increase the orders at 11. No. They lowered by 10. So now the market is getting pretty choppy. It may be time to switch to small targets. 9-point targets. Volume has lowered. So it looks like it found enough buying, enough support in the zipper here to stop the market from going under. Yeah, not an easy day. If it fails to hit that 11, that could be a sign that this is just a squeeze. Inside out traders didn't have enough momentum. So it needs to hot knife right through 11. So now we are on the side of the market breaking IB high, right? We're past the mid. All of this here is all poor structure. There could be a long all the way to 14. 27. But this is my extension range target here, 16. So there may be a little blockage here. Oh, I think it's going to pull back, guys. If you don't see a new high, it's going to come all the way down to 700 again. Yeah, if we can't pass this, it's coming down again. Now they're adding interest at 15. Yeah, I think there's another short opportunity here. Again, I could be stuck on the short bias, but I'm seeing signs. If it can't break 15, it's going down. Needs to hot knife right through 15. If it doesn't, anchors away. And it could be violent. So it's starting to create resistance up here. Oh, buyers came in. Buyers stepped in. So it cleared right through that. I would have probably taken a short here, and I would have been worried about my stop. But I would have probably 100%. I would have taken a short here. So I'm short. I'm short, and I would have been going for either VWAP or so I would have had my stop. Not a recommendation. This is just how I would have traded. I would have had my stop at 2150. So pretty big stop. But all of this is all poor structure that needs to get filled. This is a high risk short. High risk short. Outside in. Oh, here comes the buyers. Yeah, I would have had my stop up here somewhere. that would either target 3,700 or POC. If it can't break 17, it's going down. So something big is going to happen here. Either we're going to break IB high, it's going to explode out of this zone, or it's going to fail. So high risk trade, because the only thing I got to lean behind is IB high. But I'm looking back in time, and all of this right here is all support, right? All of this, I mean support, all resistance. But IB high is a perfect target. This could be a long. I would have been short. I would have been probably stopped out of this, but this could be the launch. So now it's not starting to look good here for my short. This is why you should never be taking my trades blindly. They should correlate with your own trade. Have your own rules, your own strategy, and if it correlates with mine, then hey, two brains are better than one. Now if it breaks IB high, it's going to explode, and then next target is 46. So if you're long, this could be the area to go long right here, right where I'm going short. This could be the long to break IB high. I would have my stop somewhere around here. So we need to break 11, and then we need to break 08 on the downside. So hot knife right through this, then hot knife right through this. Chances are it's going back down to 3,700 or POC. And if you're on the long side, this could be the launching area. So this is either a launch for a long or a short. It's up to you to decide. I'm short. And if it fails again at 3,700, I don't think they'll be able to hold it. On a larger time frame, we could be starting a wave 2 here. Wave 3. And this will take the market all the way down to 70. So if it could break 3,700 all the way down to 70. So buyers need to go and pick some stops to keep going, or they're going to start getting exhausted and the squeeze is over. And on this move here, are we at 76? Is this 76? We're at 76 on FIBO. $76 on FIBO. Gonna be a lot of resistance. If it fails through 3,700, yeah, it will just anchors away. Anchors away. Not an easy day to trade. Yeah, they can fake an IB for sure. When I think we saw that yesterday, right? It faked IB. No, I'm not taking any trades, Massimo. I've already. I'm done trading. Yeah, same trading is way different. This is why I'm not sim trading. This is why I don't sim trade. I'm just making calls to try to help you guys. Just to tell you what I'm seeing, but I don't sim trade. Sim trading is way different. I agree 100%. Yeah. Yeah, I could be acting like I'm all good and sim trade here and could have had the 40 points. So I prefer not to sim trade. I could have even been acting like these are real trades. You know, taking a sim trade and act like it's a real trade. But no, I'm not going to sim trade. I'm not going to trade. I'm not going to give back any of my profits. It's having a hard time here. A lot of interest at 20 though. 252. Remember, this is a hot zone. 20 has been a hot zone. So either launch, break IB high, go all the way up to 46. And then if it could pass 50, we may even see 3,800. If it could pass 50, if we could pass this here, we have all of this poor area here. So if I see a break IB high, I'm completely switching over to longs. All right, looks like I would have gone stopped out here. We went right through. Next high interest area is 25. There's almost 500 orders waiting up there. All right, now we are at the extreme of where outside in is. So if it's going to fail to the short side, this is it right here. This is it right here. It cannot get any higher than 21.75. Yeah, I would have been stopped out. Now I'm going to start looking at longs. If it breaks IB, it should be violent. Now let's pay attention to see if it holds IB. Holds IB, it means that they don't have enough buyers to keep going. So this needs to be a violent break. So if you're thinking about longs, if we test again 20, it could be a launch opportunity, or even here, it seems like it's coiling up. But the true long would have been here, right? Oh, IB broke. Okay. I would go long right here. All the way to 46. Not a recommendation, just an observation of what I would have done. Stop under 20, obviously. So you got to be under leverage to have a 6-8 point stop. So if you're going to be a good day trader, you need to adapt and be able to switch sides. Hey, I tried. I failed. Okay. Now, without revenge trading, let me try to make my money back. And if you're a beginner, you shouldn't even be trading on Fridays anyways. Mondays and Fridays, you should not be trading. So now I may have opportunity to make my money back that I got stopped out here. Readapt. Reset my mindset. And now start looking at longs. Okay, it's in the past. I lost. Okay. Now without revenge trading, I'm going to take a long all the way to 46. You don't want to... Okay, now I need to make all of my money back and I'm going to go long 20. No. No, because you could have an opportunity to add instead of going all at once, because I could be wrong here. And if I go all eggs in, if I get stopped out, I'm done. So it's better to not go revenge and look for an area that you may be able to add. So true target is yesterday's high, but I would exit at 44.75, 45. That's where I would exit if I was in this trade. So broke IB high. IB high stat is done. Overnight high is at 32. So obviously we've got to start making some new highs. So that is the next stat. Either making a new high or a new low. Delta is positive 12. Yeah, so it looks like the mid held. It couldn't really break past the mid. So in that area where I said that it could fail here at 78, it held and it failed. And here we are. If you're not long yet, this here could have been an opportunity to add. Be careful, because now you're trying to add at the top. So all right, next line of interest is going to be 35. There are 177 orders waiting. So when it breaks IB, you want to see it go through. If it starts to, you know, inch by inch, that is sign of weakness. So stop needs to be under 20 because this is actually the launch pad right here, right? This is the true launch. It came, tested, came back, and then here, launch. So I was actually late on my entry. Why? Because I was still short. So I would have, this fail here is where I saw that, okay, the opportunity to go long is right here. So here I am back at entry price, and now market needs to find buyers here at IB high to keep going all the way to 46. Yeah, challenging day. Not easy. This why again maybe should be going for 9-point targets instead of long targets, long swing targets. Look at that failing. Wow. Not easy. I haven't lost any money. I haven't taken any trades. I'm just narrating what I'm seeing. I promised myself that I wouldn't trade yesterday and today. Almost took a short yesterday, but I held to my rule and fought all of the urge of taking a trade yesterday. It was not easy. Yeah, it looks like it's failing. Wow. Oh, this area is all done, so we could take that. So it might have just wanted to fill that port structure, and it's done. So my stop would have been somewhere right here. I would have gone long, readapted, gone long, and I would have had about a 6 to 8 point stop. Here comes the buyers. This looks like a stop pick right here, right? People went long here, and now it picked some stops, but it's got to clear 28. For longs, this is the towel line right here. It's got to clear this. If you're not long, this could be an entry opportunity to go long. Tested, launch. But it's interesting how it broke the IB low and it immediately tested IB again. When it breaks IB, it should keep going, keep going.
Absorption, yes.
starting the market watching
Absorption.
how it's going to risk this one. And I just put in there as long as it's leaving a couple of months before we get
Stop and absorption. And that is, ooh, that's a, oh, it's a sell. So good for longs. So it may find support at 20. And this again, that's why I mentioned you gotta have a stop underneath 20. So your stop, the whole point of a stop is to be able to be at a location that the market would be scared to go there, that doesn't want to go there. So it's a play between your risk and where you could hide it. But if you're a beginner, you need to go and stick to being used to getting stopped out. Otherwise, you'll create a bad habit of keep moving your stop, keep extending it, keep extending it, keep extending it. And that's how you blow your account, right? Because the market will go where it wants to go. It doesn't have to go, okay, it has to stop at 20. No, it doesn't have to stop at 20. It can go right through. It does what it wants. Looks like I might have gotten stopped out here. So, yeah, so far I would have given back my profits from my short at 37.10. Yeah, not an easy day. So this is not a good sign. Didn't really have a follow through. Broke IB, but it only took it 8 points above. So they could be doing outside in. Yeah, I would have been stopped out. But it could looks like it could still be a solid long. Came to find support. But I got nothing. I need to wait for better signals. Right now, I'm not seeing anything. Now it's 50-50 toss if the market keeps going, or if we're going to go and test 3,700 again. I got nothing. Now I need to refocus because I got stopped out twice. I tried to go for a short, got stopped out, tried to go for a long. So this would have probably been a good time to take a break. Even though I may miss an opportunity, you gotta walk away and come back. So on that note, I'm gonna walk away and I'll be back in a few minutes. All right, I'm back. So it looks like it's having a hard time finding higher ground, huh? That's interesting. It tried again to break IB high, and it couldn't. Wow, insane day. Super crazy. I use Ninja Trader software with Ranko bars. Freaky Friday. Yeah. So is this a sign that it's failing to make higher highs? Breaking IB, and we're gonna be in a balanced day. If it is, it will want to test 700 again, huh? So I might have gone just faked out of a long squeeze here, but there's no way I could have risen my stop above IB. That would have been madness. All right, so I took one short, two shorts, one stopped out, and one long. Yeah, challenging day. I would have probably given half of my profits already back. All right, what are we looking for here? So there could either be a long opportunity if it breaks out of this zone right here, or a short if it breaks out of this zone, but to really know it has to be down at 10. So this would be a high risk short from here. I would be more inclined for a long at this point. So a long from here. And if it breaks out of 20, then signs are showing that the long side is winning. But on the short side, it has to break through 10. So this could be a long right here. So it came back down, picked up a whole bunch of stops, launch long. And the target, it would still be 44. But obviously we need to pass this resistant area here. Interest is growing at 30. But it looks like it's going to hot knife right through 25. And that's what you want. There's going to be a lot of resistance at 25 on the way up. 25 had a lot of orders, and that's why we see all of this back and forth right here. So true signs that it's going to keep going is passing this next tug of war line. So long at 17. But again, maybe it's a good idea to go for 9-point targets instead of going for a long target. Obviously, everybody wants to make as much money as possible, but it's turning out to be a very challenging, choppy day. So, one bird in your pocket, one coin in your pocket is better than two, right? That are not in your pocket, or two birds flying. So maybe long at 17 or cover one at 30, and then let a runner from 30 go all the way to, because if you cover 9 points, you're risk off, right? Now you could play for free. Can't tell you if I would have gone long at 17. Maybe I would have hesitated because of all of this fail up here. I might have gone in late, but don't know if I would have taken that because of all of this fail up here. So even though I called it as a possibility of a long, I'm not sure if I would have taken it, but it was an obvious long if it broke out of 17, as I mentioned, but I don't know if I would have taken it, to be honest. I'm not trying to say, oh, here it is, I would have taken that. It's moving that way. I called it. No, I can't. I have to be truthful. I don't know if I would have taken it. Even though it's going the way that I called it, don't know if I would have taken it. Maybe now I would have started to think about it, and I might have gone in now. But can't tell you that I would have gone on at 17. That's the honest truth. Oh, there you go. Bird in the hand is better than two in the bush. Exactly. So this I would have probably taken. Said, okay, I missed it here, but now here it's failing. Boom. I would have probably gone in a little late, and I would have probably gone long at 22. So true target is yesterday's high. But if I was on this long, I would exit it at 40, under 45. Between 45 and 40 is where I would exit. All right, let's see if we could make a new high here. Or at least break up. All right, broke outside of IB. Obviously going to be sellers here. So, and we hit a stop, 1,000 orders. Here comes the sellers, retailers. If this, ooh, wow, big sell. I think it's clearing your trades. Oh no, is there news? News.
What that overlays is a key debates for November and December meetings.
News.
At that point, they can make minor adjustments going forward.
Now, is it coincidence that as we break IB, news comes out? This kind of stuff baffles me. How it's it's right at a significant area. News comes out. So did they pump this to then use IB high to go and sell off? I mean, how do they do this so precisely? It's still, how do they do it? I don't know. I mean, coincidence? I've seen it enough times to say that it's not coincidence. I mean, it's perfect timing. They take it all the way to IB high, and then here, which is a perfect area to go short. So is it? Yeah, I don't know. It's insane. Yeah. So it's either manipulation or, my God, all of these coincidences, you know? Yeah. Makes you think. It really makes you think. So if I was long at this area here, obviously I would have to have my stop underneath 17th, because that would have been the initial launch, right? So again, this is why you got to be under leverage, so you're able to have a proper size stop. It was the Fed. Buller says that he wants rates that put meaningful pressure on inflation. What that level is a key debate for November and December's meeting. At that point, we can make minor adjustments. That sounds like a political play to me. He's trying to push this decision for after the elections. Just waiting on the Gardner to pass. So pivotal moment here is either going to bust out of here and go all the way up to 40, 45 area, or fail. So if you're not long, this could be an opportunity to jump on this long. But there's a lot of blockage, huh? But this could be the long right here. So long side, need to see a 32, which would make a new high, right? 32.75 is the high. So you want to see it start to test a new high. So there's probably retailers going short here. IB high. Yeah, not an easy day to trade. Market is not really following typical rules or patterns. And it could be that maybe people have called the day already and have gotten a short Friday, leave the office early. Algos got hit, probably. But this could be the launch here again. If you're not long, this could be an opportunity to jump on a long. And there's a lot of interest at 40. Here comes the long. Yep. That was so 2 entry points or 3. I would have been long here, right? At 22. I would have gotten in late. Chased it. Would have been sweating with this move down. But again, my stop would have been under 17. I would have said, oh, I may add here, and don't know if I would add it or not, but that would have been a typical move of mine. Oh, I may add. Can't say I would have or not, but big chance if you guys had seen me trade that I would have mentioned that. Oh, I'm thinking of adding. Hope I don't make a mistake. You're welcome, Sean. Yeah, so true target right there. So maybe a 25-point trade. So made a new high, coiled up a little bit. Now we want to see extend here. We don't want to see it come down and test. Needs to keep going. So this could be another entry opportunity, but you have to be careful with 40. So it will just be a little scalp because it may stop at 40. Why? Because 40 has been a highly contested number this whole week. So if you're thinking about going long here, you need to be careful with 40. Even though now it's not a major target, it has been used as a target. I don't know if it was Monday or Tuesday, I used it as a target. And now they're starting to add at 40. As I said it, they're starting to add. Now there's 200 so it went from 138 to 230. So if it would have hit 40, at 40, I would have moved my stop to entry once it hits 40, because it could come all the way down. So if I would have added here at 27, I would have probably scaled out at 40 and let a runner go 5 points.
words, but I'm just noting he would not call lower equity prices, financial stress. He was mentioning similar.
I didn't see. Oh, oh, okay. So it's federal budget balance. And then there's MPC member men speaks, but that's later. Yeah, because I didn't see Bullard in the calendar, huh? And here we are at 40. So it would have been a nice little ad or an entry to go long. So I would have scaled out here right to 40, huh? Bullseye, right to 40. So this would have been a trade that I would have made all of my money back from the previous 2 losses. I would have been very happy here. I would have been very happy. So can't tell you that I would have added here, but I would have, oh, I may add here. So I might have been able to scale out at 40 and let a runner go all the way to either 44 or 45. Ah, too bad, Nick. Yeah, I said if it breaks 17, there could be a possible long. Or if it breaks right here, I still have the short. So it was up to you to decide long or short. But then I said, hey, it's up here. Still an opportunity to go and join at 22. And this is pure entertainment, guys. I'm not making any I'm not giving any financial advice. This is pure entertainment channel, non-professional advice. Right, it may all end up here at this high, huh? So it's yesterday's high. It almost no. It is also the end of a candlestick body from the 7th. So all of that could all be resistance. So be careful if you're long. You may want, once we get up here to this area, you may want to start to manage your stop. No, I did not work with Apex, but I definitely suggest Apex. Apex is fantastic, Oscar. Muito bom. Eu acho que é a melhor. Eu tenho um cupom de 50% de desconto. Yeah. O desconto é até você passar a avaliação. Então fica 50 até você passar. É muito bom. I did not trade, no. I got a series 21 and a 7. But this is all non-professional. And look at that, fighting the 40. All right, let's see what's on the upside here. All right, still a lot of interest at 45. There's 429. I say this all the time. Just because there's high interest, it doesn't mean that it's going to go there. Sometimes it acts like, okay, we don't want to go there. So it could either be a magnet or a deterrent. So, but this could be another entry for a leg up. So true target is yesterday's high, and that is 48. So there could be another 10-point move, but I would have been out here. So not a recommendation, just an observation of pattern. There could be another leg up, but I would be worried to get in here because it's gonna, chances are, it's gonna pull back because of this number.
Looking out for the latest Baker Hughes recap data.
40 being so highly contested, it would be a good area to pull back, try to find buyers, pick stops. And it looks like we just did an ABC also from down here. So, yeah, on a longer time frame, all of this is an A. It's a little higher right here. ABC up on a 12 Renko. It's an ABC up. So 40. Actually, it was 34 through 40 is the end of the ABC first stage. But if it's an extended ABC, it's going to go all the way up between 46 and 50. So if it's a extended ABC, this is the target, but this could be the end here, and it may pull back and it may come back to 20. But I would have still been long, move my stop to entry, because again, 40, highly contested number. Well, no, I would have been long at 22. So I would have moved up my stop at 22. But if it keeps on coming down, I would have put, again, my stop under 18. I would be playing with my stop. Because they try to trick you, right? Oh, we're done. We're done. And then boom, they come back and hit you again. Thank you guys, I appreciate that. Yeah, please help. There's 159 people watching. Help me out with some likes here so other traders can come and find us. Would appreciate that. Thank you, Philippe. Appreciate it. This is free educational. So all I ask is for a thumbs up. You're not paying a thing. At least you can give me a thumbs up. All right, let's get back to the chart here. Let's see what we're seeing. So this could be a stop pick, right? They went long here. That's the area I said, okay, this could be a long. So everybody saw the same thing I saw, a long all the way to 40. And now the market comes back, picks the stops of the people that went long. And now this could be fuel to push the market past 40. So not a recommendation, just pattern observation. This could be a stop pick. It's not a clear, beautiful one, so I can't call it like the one I called it earlier, which was all the way at the bottom here. I don't know where it was, but this has signs of a stop pick because of this obvious long opportunity here. So it's not clear, but this could be a stop pick, and if it is, you want to go with it, right? You want to jump on the wagon and go with the stop pick, because now you're adding even more fuel. Buying, 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 boom. Breaks 40, goes all the way to 48. But first it needs to get through 37. So tug of war line is between 37 and 40, 39. So if it could break this right here, we're going to see a new high. So I didn't call this as a long opportunity, but it's looking like it was. Because I would have still been long. So it's starting to look like a stop pick. So if you notice one, you need to go with it, right? Because it's gonna run.
So latest Baker Hughes rig count data. Oil rigs is up to 612. Nat gas is unchanged at 157. So it does leave the total up to 771.
So it needs to hot knife right through 40. Here comes the buyers. It's going to hot knife right through. It's got to be violent. If it's not, it may find sellers again. It should be at least a 3-point push. Ooh, a big sell order. Hopefully it's clearing the trades. Here comes the push. You want to see a minimum of a 2-point to 3-point push. So I guess the sign on the downside was NQ not going negative. You guys recall when we were at the bottom, I said we need NQ to help us. NQ is 13 points away from going negative. That might have been what was lacking in order to push the market down to opening price and maybe IB low. NQ held out. It's coiling up. Oh, fantastic. Irony, good for you. I made a really good I think it was 30 or 40 point trade, not trade, call. And then I got stopped out twice on 2 calls, and then I called a long out of 22 all the way to 44, which we're on now. But again, I haven't taken any trades. Okay. Thank you, John. Okay, so you see how that was a weak push? We could be done here. That was a very weak push and actually looks like a stop pick. This is starting to look like an algo stop pick. Needs to find support here, but I would start to get worried now, because that was a weak push. It only made a 1 point high. Maybe not. Maybe not. But to me, on paper, it looks like it's starting to look like a stop pick. Picked up the stops from people that went short here, trying to pick the top at 40. So it needs to hot knife again to make a new high. Otherwise, it may fail here. But on paper, it looks like an algo stop pick. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get a pullback here. Yep, they may go all the way down to 32 again. Or to 30. So if you're long, be careful. Start to manage your stops, because there could be a 10-point drop. If we don't see it make a new high right away, it could drop 10 points. I'm not saying that we're done with the long, but I'm just pointing out that there could be another retest of this zone to maybe go back up again, or it's going to fail and start to test 20 again. So it's time for a stop management. This next new high needs to go all the way up to 44 or 45. Needs to be violent. It cannot, again, 1 point, 1 point. If it keeps doing that, it's showing weakness, right? It's not really able to flush through. So, yeah, I'll just be careful with a pullback. Definitely seeing signs that it wants to pull back. Unless it finds enough buyers again. So it can go all the way down to 30, or it can go all the way down anywhere between 27 and 25 area. For sure, if it's a pullback. So it could stop here, or it could stop here if we see a pullback. It could stop, right here. So there could be a short opportunity. If you're looking for shorts, this may be it. I would have still been in my long, so obviously I wouldn't have taken this, but I would have started to get worried. Oh, it could be at least a 10-point trade. At least a 10-point trade. It was my neck, actually, and it's just sore now. The chiropractor took care of me, so yeah. But thanks for asking. On the left side is the ES. On the right side is the MES. Yeah. It would be a good retest of the zone here. That's for sure. That's the area that I would have probably thought about adding. So a lot of trades took place here. I'm not the only one who would have, added here. So it's an area of support and demand area. Supply and demand area is 25 and 26. I use 24 Ranko, 12 Ranko, 6 Ranko, and 4 Ranko. Yeah, it's especially because I have a screen here, then I got a screen here, then I got a screen here. So yeah, they always say that you should move your body with your neck, right? Not just your neck. So yeah, it doesn't help. It doesn't help. Yeah, my son has one of those, and it doesn't lean back, and that's why I haven't gotten one. And you could buy them used now for like $500. You don't gotta spend $2,000 on a new one. So yeah, I almost bought one last year. The one I have now, it's average $500 chair. But yeah, that definitely need a good chair. I agree. I have not tried that. I don't think you need any fancy Rankos. I think this is a free one, and I do quite well with it. So I don't see the point. I think I mentioned that yesterday or the day before. This is just a regular Ranko, and yeah, I don't need to go and buy a third-party Ranko. But hey, if it helps you, who am I to say, I can't say anything. If it helps you, great, but I just use the simple free. I don't need it, but thanks for asking, Charles. No, I've never tried it. You're welcome, Richard. Yeah, you could. There are. All you gotta find is a place that buys auctioned office equipment, and they usually sell the Hermans for anywhere between $500 to $600. Here in Orange County, there's a whole bunch of them. You could actually go on. They usually advertise on OfferUp, so maybe in your area is the same. If you go to OfferUp, you may find someone who has that type of business. Office liquidators. Oh, okay. Never heard of it. Is it here? Let's see. Is it part of the free indicators, or is it a third-party free add-on? Let's see. Yeah, I don't see it here, so it must be a free third-party add-on, right?
Just on EMs, Turkey is possibly further tightening its Leeloo loans for firms with FX savings. Turkey further tightening Leeloo loans for firms with FX savings.
I'll check it out. I'll try to look for it. Yeah, I'll check it out, but I'm doing well here. Here called out a pullback. A 10-point almost 10-point pullback, and I don't have a fancy rankle. All right, again, so these are the targets on the pullback, so be careful if you're long. If it starts to pass 30, this may be over. So 40, highly contested number. It failed to push right through. Here we are in the pullback. Great, I use it. I've had a bookmap since 2018. I bought my global. I can't trade without it. And if you have it, I have a link to the best add-on right under my description. TTW-TradeFinder, and here it is, a 10-point trade on the pullback. Again, I wouldn't have taken this because I'm still long, but I said if you're on the short side, there could be a minimum of 10 points. So reached first target, almost reached second target, or did we with a wick? Let's see. So all of this here coincides with not only a pullback, but with initial balance high, right? All of this is a initial balance high. So
operation does take $2.266 trillion today. This costs 100 bidders. As compared to Thursday's 2.234 trillion, costs 99.
Exactly. It ain't broken, don't fix it. I'm still on my long. I would have just been managing my long, so I wouldn't have taken this. Even though I called it, I wouldn't have taken it. I would have still been with my long, managing my stop. But you don't want to see, I would have started to get worried if we go and break IB high. So from this point on here, I would start to get worried and maybe start thinking about clearing, because you don't want to break IB high. There is no reason for it. It's still too early to go and test the mid. So this, to me, if it goes anything under 25, I would start to get worried about my long. But I would have still been on my long and just starting to sweat. But I did call this as a pullback. I didn't call it as a short move, right? I didn't say, okay, short. No, I said there could be a pullback all the way to 30. Be careful if you're long. That's all I said. I didn't say, okay, short opportunity, I'm going short. So my position, I'm still long from 22. And if I had added at 27, 26, I would have scaled one at 40 and would have had a runner all the way to 44. That's my position. So crucial that the market holds IB high. Crucial. But I would have made my money back from those two prior trades, right? $18-point trade. Fantastic. Best of luck, Irony. True target, yesterday's high. 48. And if it could break 50, next target would be 66, and I believe that it will tap out. If it goes all the way to 66, I believe that'll be the end of the day. I'm trading, not now, I'm trading a live account, so I don't give out my true name, but you can call me Elliot Wave. EWN. That's my handle on YouTube, Elliot Wave Master, so you can call me that. EWM.
Update out of France and energy fronts. Do note there is 13% of French petrol service stations still having supply problems, according to the French Energy Ministry.
So on paper, this doesn't look like a classic stop pick, but visually on a Renko 4, it sure looks like it, huh? Oh, but on another chart, it does look like a stop pick. Yeah. But it seems like it happened too fast for humans to go long. But this here could be an extension right there. If you're not long, without chasing it too much, this could be the entry for the extension for a 10-point up trade. But obviously, we gotta pass that stinky little 40. Now the problem with going long here is, where do you put your stop? So you gotta always think about it. You know, either you gotta be under leverage and be able to take a long stop, or you just gotta deal with, okay, I'll take a chance and I'll just get stopped out with a regular 4-point stop, because you got nothing to lean back here. Nothing. So it could be an opportunity, but how are you gonna manage your stop? So it's not where you get in, it's where you get out. So you need to be able to manage your stop so you're able to get out. And that might mean having to extend your risk, but you would be upside down on the R&R going for such a small target. Now, if you went long here, then chances are that you're able to lean back under 25 and use this supply and demand area as a wall. But here it failed. Long opportunity, but nothing to lean back on. And these are the things that you have to think about.
Yes.
All right, let's see if it's a buy or a sell. We want to see a sell. It's a sell. Not a recommendation, but this could be the next launch, right? It came here, found support on this supply and demand area. Not a recommendation because it's failing to make new highs. Yeah, I would have started to get worried about my long. Keeps failing. So it may want to do the next target on the pullback. Oops.
Just have to keep an eye on the SEC in the midterms. Against Gasparino reporting, GOP, public leadership, Congress is already planning to tag team against Lula and his progressive agenda at the SEC with multiple hearings in the take majority, according to FBN's Gasparino.
Yeah, super challenging day. Not easy. Not easy. $37.25 for shorts. Targets possible. Need to break down IB high. Yeah, could be. That's exactly how you want to trade, right? You want to have other people's idea, and then you balance it out with your own ideas. Now, you're a good trader, Irony. You call out a lot of good trades. I've never been a really good hedger, so I have no opinion. My brain doesn't work like that, to go the opposite, and wish I could do that, but yeah, I've never been really good at hedging. I gotta be honest. It's not a stock. This is the mini and the micro Standards and Poor 500. These are indices, future indices. It's not a stock. Good for you. If you could do it, I think it's incredible. Yeah, especially if you could hedge. I mean, the true way to hedge is you're taking trades here and then you're hedging with options. If you want to be a great futures trader, that's what you should be doing. I can't do it. I've tried and I can't do it. My brain doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. But if most of the best traders, they'll take futures trade and they'll hedge with options. All right, so looks like we are in a zone here. Lower high, higher low. Something big is gonna happen. So I'm still on my long. So to me, all of this was just a pullback. So big move up, pulled back. Let's take a look to see how much of a pullback. So, oops. So my Fibonacci rule, and a lot of people's rule, that if it can't pass 50, then it means that it's still on the trend. Okay? Let me make this more visible. So if 50 holds, it means that it's still on the trend. Now, if it hits 61 and 76, then there could be a sign that the trend is over. It could still be a full correction, but if it is a correction, I believe that it should stop at 50, that it shouldn't go any further. And then when it's done with the full move, which the full move would be going to yesterday's high, then from here it would be okay. Now it's time to correct. Right? So this is the target. So from here, then okay, a correction all the way down to 30 or to 25, fine. But the tail is 50. If you draw a Fibonacci and you see that 50 is holding, chances are that it's going to resume the trend. That's how I look at it. It's my own rule. It works for me. So I always look at 50 is, to me, is the most important area. First, it starts at 38. I see how it hits 38, how it deals with it. If it's hot knife right through 38, then I start, okay, we may do a bigger correction here. And then if it stops at 50 and it stumbles and it's having a hard time going through 50, then to me, it's going to resume the trend. You too, Tech. Take care, buddy. Have a safe weekend. Always a pleasure to see you here on the channel. Another great trader here who's always in the channel. I appreciate you, buddy. And I probably know that you didn't follow any of my trades. You're a good trader. But if you did, give me a shout out. I would appreciate that. All right, here we go. So pull back. Again, I wouldn't have taken this because I'm still long, but I did call out that there's a possible 10-point pullback. So maybe someone either took it or cleared their trades. All right, this needs to hot knife right through. It cannot be another one pointer. It's got to go from 41 to 44. One big buy sweep. So I would be on my last leg here with my runner, trying to exit at 44, maybe 44.50. Oh, it's coiling up. So a lot of interest still at 45, 471, at 44.50, 170. See, that's why I would be exiting at anywhere between 44 and 44.50. I want to be first in line. You don't have to, but hey, less stress. Right? Instead of waiting for that 45. Oh, is it going to go? Is it going to go? Hey, first in line, I'm out. I don't have to worry about. Wow, it's struggling. Not a good sign.
Something like the airline sector. US Airlines possibly opposing the Transportation Department's plan to carry a delayed flight compensation policies on the government dashboard, according to a trade group. And meanwhile, the Transportation Department told airlines it intends to update its dashboard on airlines' willingness to provide compensation for lengthy flight delays within airlines' control, according to the sources. But US Airlines possibly do oppose this plan according to a trade group being cited by Reuters.
So this could just be another little pullback because of this is an ABC, right? A, B, C. Find sellers here because that is the most common Elliott wave pattern as an ABC. And then it's also double top. So sellers go short. But it doesn't mean that's over because this could turn into a wave 3, right? Next leg of an ABC is a wave 3. So this could turn into a wave 3. But this is just on a Ranko 4. So it needs to coincide on a Ranko 3 or a 12 or all of them. So if this isn't, if it turns out to be a wave 3, first target, this is the first target on a wave 3. This is going to be the second target on a wave 3, and then extended all the way up there. I haven't had a chance to look at a higher time frame yet, so now I'm going to go and see if it coincides with another time frame. But I'm going to color these real quick. All right, now let me go look at a Ranko 6 and see if I'm seeing the same thing. Yeah, on the 6, yeah, it could still be an ABC. So it could still turn into a wave 3, but it could also, all of this here could be a wave 4. So what time is that? At 9:31. 9:31. So on a larger time frame, this could be a wave 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and we could be doing a wave 4, which it would end somewhere around here. So it would be the longer target of that pullback. So nothing is clear. Nothing is clear. It's either one or the other. Nothing is clear. But we are so close to such a big, significant target that I'll be surprised if the market ends here. So even though it may do a full pullback wave 4, then it would mean that wave 5 will go and take you to target, right? So then it's, where did you get in? Where is your stop? Are you able to survive a 4-wave pullback? Actually, on the FIBO shows a little higher actually. Did I do it from the right spot? Yeah, actually shows a little higher. All of this here is wave 4. So anywhere in here, it's where wave 4 can end if we are in a wave 4. But wave 4 is followed by a wave 5, which would be another leg up. So either way, the long still looks good. But then a Renko 12 just throws a wrench right into everything, and all of this looks like we could be on a wave 2 starting to go down. I can't bring it any further anymore, but all of this could be a beginning of a wave 2 to the downside. So 12 Renko is not collaborating with the thesis of a long, but we have 2 that are collaborating, so I'm still long. Just not happy that struggling to make new highs. It's not sweeping through. All right, guys, I'm going to stick around for another 20 minutes, and then I'm going to start working on my ATM strategy. Hopefully I was able to give you guys some educational stuff. Parabéns. Congratulations. Yeah.
Data from ICE, spring crude speculators, they cut down their long positions by 24,000 contracts, 276,900. This is in the
I'm in Southern California. Good for you. You're welcome, Eric. Hopefully I was able to give you some insight. Yeah, I'm not trying to sell anything. I don't know why somebody would come into my stream and call me a clown. That kind of stuff pisses me off. Come watch me and then make your opinion at the end of the day. Not 5 minutes after I'm streaming, you're already calling me a clown, saying this is bullshit. This internet era, it makes people so, they go and hide behind the internet and think they could say whatever they want, whenever they want. Go do some research, come watch me for a day, and then you can say whatever you want. Then you have the right to say something. But 5 minutes into my streaming, you're calling me a clown? What an idiot. And if you're such a good trader, why are you in my stream anyways? What are you doing here, right? If you're so awesome, why aren't you trading your own account? Why are you even going into someone else's channel? Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. 1,000. Yeah. Most likely a sim trader. I agree.
Absorption, yes.
Absorption, ES. Let's see. Hasn't printed yet. That is a sell absorption. It's looking good. Oh, we just made a new high. I didn't even see it. Okay. So new high. And that was a good sweep. Okay. So almost 2 points. That is positive. Almost 2 points. But we just hit that first wave 3 target. So this could be an issue. Hit that first target. Bullseye right on it with the wick. If you look at a wick, it hit bullseye, right? It's here on the Renko is 42, but the high is 42.75. So we may see another pullback of a wave 4. And it would be pretty much the same here because we only did a little high. So just got to move it up a little bit. So we may see another pullback here. Or it can go to the next target of wave 3. So it's up to you to manage your trade. But it could come all the way down here to 32.30 area again. But I think that was a pretty good follow through of almost 2 points on the high. So I would bet on that we're going to go all the way to 45. So I'm betting all the way to 45. It's going to make a new high, hit 45, and then it will pull back from there to do a wave 4. Let's see if I'm correct. Here comes the buyers. New high. I'm out at 44. Another big push. Needs to extend. Need 2 more or 3 more green bars. We don't want to see a red bar. Ooh, this is starting to look like a little algo pick here. Need to push through, otherwise this is an algo pick. Not seeing signs of weakness yet. Things gonna push right through. Need to clear. We gotta pass 43. Otherwise, this is an algo pick. Oh, there it is. Extend, extend, all the way to 44. Go, go, go. And there it is. Almost 40. There it is. I would have been out. Boom. Another nice 20-point call here. Straight to target. Again, I'm not upset that I'm not taking any of these trades. I am being disciplined. I'm practicing discipline. So I could have had, yesterday would have been a good day for me. Today would have been a good day. Nice little call. You too. You too. Have a great weekend. God bless you and your family also.
Commentary for the Axe Watchers. The commentary from Ukraine Zelensky says Russia is delaying the passenger ships scheduled to carry grain exports through the Black Sea, with over 150 vessels waiting to load.
Yeah, the advantage of a Renko bar is that it removes the noise. You're able to see the patterns a lot clearly than a candlestick. There's a lot of noise with the candle. I'm not saying that one is any better than the other. For my style of trading, I like Renko. If you're doing well with candle, fantastic. Who am I to say that doesn't work? De nada, hermano. Muchas gracias a usted. You're welcome, Pete. I have a squawk box. All right, let's look at this. What's going on now? Now this is the time where it could fail. So we got to be really careful here. This is the time where it could fail. So it may end up here. Yesterday's high. Got to be really careful. They could all fail here. Look how it's moving. Look at the patterns. There it is, right to the high. Yesterday's high. So if you're still long, be careful. But next target would be 66. And I believe that that will be the final. If it goes all the way up there, I believe that it will come back down to 40. What news feed do I use? I use Live Squawk. That's the one that I pay subscription. Live Squawk. You're welcome, Stogie. Always nice to see you here. Range bars are good, yeah. Oh, I've been using Renko for probably, I would say, 15 years or more. I think since 2008.
The rush delaying actions means Ukraine has delivered 3 million tons.
Almost 15 years. I think either 2008 or 2006 when I started using Renko. So, not 15 years, but yeah. Yeah, I love my Renko. Footprint charts, yeah. Good charts. All right, here we go, guys. So it could all fail up here. There'll definitely be enough sellers here. Now, is it going to be enough to break it down? Don't know. I would have been out of my trade. I have nothing. But here is... So, if it keeps going, I believe it'll probably stop at 66.50. All right, guys, I'm going to be leaving at the top of the hour. Again, if you haven't given me a thumbs up, I would appreciate that. You're getting a free stream, free information. All I ask is for a thumbs up. That's all I ask. Even if you're not taking my trades and you're able to see the opposite, you're still getting some type of value. So, appreciate a thumbs up.
Just in regards to some updates from Turkey, a bit more details on that now. Turkish bank regulators taking further steps to restrict lending to companies with over 10 million lira FX cash assets.
37.10. Yeah, we could see a sellout. You never know. You never know. You're welcome. So I would have been 2 for 2, but my two winners, the risk versus reward were a lot higher. So I would have paid for my losses and I would have ended up the day profitable, right? So even though it's 2 for 2, my losses were smaller than my gains. So what? I had a 40 and a 20, 60 point calls with giving back maybe 15 or 20. I would have played with my stop. I don't always leave my stop. So I would have had a minimum of 40-point gain. So I would have had at least 40 point of profits. You're welcome, Michael. All right, so this could be the start of that wave 4. But now wave 4 would be a little higher. All right, let me plot that. Let's see. So I believe it would start from here. Let me get my Fibo tool. So I believe it would be from here to here. All right, so if we are starting a 4-wave pullback, this is where it could go. And this would be the perfect pullback, right? Because it found enough sellers at yesterday's high. This brown line here is yesterday's value area high. So there's enough to bring in sellers for at least a pullback. So you too, Stefan. Thank you for watching. I appreciate everyone here on this channel that supports me. Could be. You never know. But in order to do that, we're going to have to break out of 25. I think this area here is going to be highly contested right here. 25 through 20 zone. There will be a lot of resistance. If it could pass 20, chances are that you'll definitely see a 10. Could be 2, yeah. We are so close to a half a century number. Let's see how many orders are waiting up there. 423. And we still may not be done with here is a third target. A super extended wave 3 goes all the way to 60. So I'm not I didn't call a pullback. All I said that there's a possibility that there could be a pullback. Why? Because of yesterday's high, value area high. So I'm not calling a pullback yet. I'm just saying that there's a possibility. So I haven't called anything. I said I have nothing. All I'm just calling out the possibility. Possibility. So right now anything is possible. On and off. I don't want to lie and say yes. I have other things going, but I've been trading full-time for a long time. But I don't want to sit here and lie and say, yeah, I've been doing it straight for 20 years. No, I have. So I've had my own financial difficulties also. So there have been a few times that I have stopped trading. It looks like it may hit 50. All right, guys, I am done. I appreciate the support. You guys have a great weekend. Stay safe. If you are on a live account, pay yourself. Doesn't matter if it's $5. This is hard work. You gotta pay yourself. At least something. Otherwise, it's not worth it. So either go buy yourself something nice or make a small withdrawal. Doesn't matter if it's $30, $5, but just the thought of it that, okay, I paid myself something. It's very psychologically important. All right, I appreciate the support. I'll see you guys live in the Thunderdome. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.